The COVID-19 crisis led to the organizations around the world resort to immediate changes, whether it was shifting to remote work or dynamically reallocating your resources or digitization and automation to support the changing needs of individuals and the organizations. And while a lot of organizations have been able to meet this challenge successfully to a large extent, the post-pandemic era calls for major revamping on a permanent scale, where labor becomes talent, where hierarchies become network of teams, where your competitors become your ecosystem collaborators, and your organizations become more humane, where employee experience becomes more meaningful and more enjoyable. But where does HR fits here? Or how does HR comes into the picture? Or how does HR drive that change? As per a study by McKinsey and Company, CHROs and organizational leaders are supposed to be focusing on three very, very important aspects. One is identity, second is agility, and third is scalability. Number one, identity. What does that mean? An organization is supposed to have an identity, which means what does it stand for? What is its purpose? Is it contributing something positive or unique to the society? And HR over here is supposed to cement culture, purpose, and value. So let's take an example. An organization is comprising of individuals and it is also having a leadership which is driving that organization, right? Because an organization is comprised of individuals and its leaders, how those individuals are, what kind of a value system those individuals consist of, or what kind of a purpose does the leadership has, decides the fate of an organization in that area. So let's say that the recruitment team or the talent acquisition team of that organization is looking out for young, bright talent in the market. Are they just looking out for the technical skill sets of that person or just the soft skill aspect? Or are they also looking out for individuals who are purpose driven? Or if we talk about the other departments of HR, for example, compensation, for example, performance management or learning and development, are they being taken care of with this mindfulness, with this purpose-driven approach? Are we incorporating those metrics which takes purpose as an important element over here? And apart from that, if we talk about the leadership, if we talk about the employees, HR needs to be very, very careful and meticulous about how they take care of the talent, especially employee experience. A study by McKinsey clearly states that organizations or HRs which facilitates employee experience sees a 1.3 times of an increase when it comes to organizational outperformance, which means if you're taking care of the talent mindfully with a purpose, you will be seeing better results. And all of it has to be done in a systematic way, in a way where data is also taken into the account. The second aspect is agility, which means how quickly you can move, how quickly can you respond. Now, for an organization to be successful, each and every single of its facet has to undergo that successful transformation. So, an organization is made up of its people, it is made up of its processes, strategy, it is made up of structure and technology. And again, this is where HR comes in. Now, if HR is working on certain areas, for example, they are working on the performance management system, or they are working on a capability building program, or they are working on the learning and the development aspect. Are all of these things are being done keeping in mind the talent shift that is taking place in the industry? Because if we do not consider how our peers or our competitors, which have now become ecosystem collaborators, are doing in the industry, the HR will never be able to replicate and maybe surpass those players in the market. And hence, the role of HR becomes more critical. Another aspect of how you can become more agile, or how an organization can become more agile, is how quickly they respond. Now, an organization having multiple reporting layers will see a slowdown when it comes to the response, their productivity. the speed at which they are responding to any crisis or any challenge for that matter. And the third aspect is scalability. With the new normal, the gap has increased, the skill gap has increased, and hence upskilling and reskilling needs to be truly transformational and not just transactional. Why transactional? Because if you look at how HR has been viewed for so many decades, it is looked down as a transactional department. Someone or a department comprising of people who are not involved in the decision making process of the company. However, the people first organizations which views its business problems pertaining to talent creating value, they take the insight of HR into the account. So when there is a challenge pertaining to talent, when there is a challenge pertaining to the value, the culture, the purpose of the organization, HR with its data-driven insight can enter the scene and can provide solid information which can help the organization truly identify the root cause of the problem that is existing. And this is where human resource can ensure that the organizations scale up. So with the future of organizations changing very, very rapidly, human resources is going to play a very, very critical role in years to come. And the sooner the organizational leaders take that into the account, the better it would be for them and their organizations.